How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all. Hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. In this video, we're continuing on with my review of the John Wick movies. This is for John Wick 2. If you haven't had a chance to check out my review for John Wick 1, I highly encourage you guys to check out that video. And yeah, we're going to be talking about positives and negatives and giving you guys my final review score. I want to say off the bat, make sure you guys watch John Wick before you watch John Wick 2. This is a direct sequel. It takes place basically immediately after the ending of the first film. And this film came out in 2017. The original John Wick came out in 2014. So they had about 3 years to make this movie. It's about an hour. I'm sorry, it's about 122 minutes long, and it is rated R. In this movie, John Wick is basically forced back into the assassination world because of a blood oath, and it's not because of his car being stolen. It's not because of his little doggy being murdered, and because of the blood oath thing being used as a plot device, a really believable plot device, forcing Wick out of normal world living and then going back into the assassination world, it feels more believable. It makes it where when John Wick's going on this killing spree, there's a reason, there's a motive that you can get behind and you can understand a little more than car stolen and puppy killed, which is something that the first film doesn't really do well as a plot as to why John Wick's doing what he's doing. Like, I didn't believe for a fact that, oh no, my car got stolen and my dog's killed. I'm like, I would not go on a killing spree. Now, I would go on a killing spree and assassinate somebody because I was, bonded by blood, by this blood oath thing. That makes more sense. This movie has much better choreography and set pieces, and the gunshots and the sound design and all the combat in this film is so much better than the first film. It allows for more fluid and realistic motion, and I'm excited to see how they can improve from this film in John Wick 3 Parabellum. Rome is the major set piece in this movie, and it was really cool how they designed the set pieces, and it was really a great choice as a place to explore. The soundtrack is still fabulous. The nonsense of this loud boom, 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 boom sound, they kind of tone it down and make it where it's more like mellow electro music, which is really great. John Wick does get his car back in this movie, and he kind of uses it as a weapon, which was really funny to see. I was happy to see a bunch of old characters return from the first film, and we get introduced into seeing some new ones, which was really great. This movie also explains, because of the blood oath marker, it explains as to how John Wick was able to leave the assassination world for his new life with his wife in the first movie, which is really great. This film also continues expanding upon the assassination world a lot further, and the blood oath rules are explained quickly, but in a way that makes sense and you can understand it. And it does so where, it just tells you information really quick, but it makes it where you can understand it and process it in enough time. It doesn't waste time on explaining things that doesn't need to be explained. We're also introduced finally to the High Table, which is this group of 12 members, and they're the highest ranking members and lawmakers in the assassination world. We get to see some assassination versus assassination action. This film also rips away about 99% of the garbage from the first film that I really didn't like. This film focuses a lot more on character and action over dialogue and setup, which I'm really happy for being in this film. And lastly, as positive, this film sets up John Wick 3 Parabellum perfectly. I don't want to spoil the ending of John Wick 2 if you haven't had a chance to check it out, but it's a really fabulous ending, one of the best endings in movies that I have seen in this decade of filmmaking. For negatives, though, I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, this ties in and continues the raging killing spree at the beginning of this movie from the first film about the dog being killed and the car stolen, and I really wanted them to just drop that whole plot line. of the car stolen and puppy killed. Like, I didn't want that to continue. Thankfully, it's only about for the first like 10-15 minutes of the movie, and then the rest of the movie it moves on and does its own new original plot and stuff, which was happy. The opening credits kind of remind me of a 007 opening score, which I'm just like, okay, I get what you're doing, but some originality in this movie kind of gets destroyed because it seems like it's trying to copy other famous things of spy action thrillers. Another problem with this movie is, like I said, this movie is about 2 hours long. It takes about 30 minutes, 1/4 of the runtime, before the main plot actually starts, and that's a really big problem. Also, want to let you guys know this movie, like I said, is rated R. There's some language. There is a brief nudity scene. There's nothing shown, but it's all in your head and image wise. And there's twice as much violence as there's twice as much violence in this movie compared to the first one. And there are some moments in the second half of the film that just drag on, and it kind of leads to some bad pacing in the movie happening. But still, overall, guys, I think that this movie is a major improvement over the first film. And with that, guys, I'm going to give John Wick 2 a 9 out of 10. Highly encourage you guys to check out this movie if you guys haven't yet. And look forward to my review of John Wick 3 Parabellum coming out very soon. You guys all have a fabulous day. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, whether it be here on YouTube or Twitch at Douglas447. Bye, guys.